There's a $40 shoe that I reviewed and posted a video about last April 4, 2025. It was the 361 Degrees One Motion 2, and it was a good on-court performer overall, especially for its price. It had good traction, low to the ground cushioning suitable for guards, plus it felt light on feet. The materials were of course basic. I'll leave the link in the description box of this YouTube video if you're interested. Now if you think it stops there, think again, because the other shoe that I ordered through the Lazada app last April 5 is here. This is the 361 Degrees DVD Goey 2, one of the takedown models for Spencer Dinwiddie, and I got it for only $30 after some vouchers. That's about 1,700 pesos in the Philippines. It took about 10 days for the shoe to be delivered from China to the Philippines. Not the fastest, but I'll take it, especially since the shoe is not yet available in local stores. In a previous video I posted last April 5, I mentioned that I don't really have high expectations for the shoe. Now that it's here, let's see if this can exceed anything. So let's have a quick conversation. The shoe is named Goey because it's named after Spencer Dinwiddie's grandmother. Long story short, she's a very special person in his life, so he honored her through this shoe. And this is already the second iteration of the model, which means there will most likely be more versions in the future unless Spencer decides to sign with another brand. But I don't see that happening anytime soon because from the looks of it, he's in it for the long term. Spencer has been with 361 Degrees for only a little more than 3 years, but he already has a couple of shoes to his name, from his main signature line to several takedown models. And so this is the Goey 2, the latest in that lineup of budget shoes. The colorway of the pair I ordered is Obsidian Black and UV Light, which is nicknamed Sports Car. The shoes came in a standard 361 Degrees shoebox, which I don't really mind because all 16 of my rescued cats will probably destroy it anyway, but that's another story. Okay, listen, I think the sizing will be the tricky part. I am usually a size US 11 in other 361 Degrees and Nike shoes. However, for the Goey 2, I went with size 45 Euro because it was the closest to a size US 11 in the Lazada app. A 45 Euro is supposedly equivalent to a size US 10.5 with 361 Degrees. However, the shoe runs a bit long and has a roomy toe box in terms of width, which means this shoe is very wide foot friendly. So if you have normal feet or if you prefer a snug fit, I suggest going one full size down. Don't go with your true size. And even if you have wide feet, go just a half size down if it's available, because the length of the shoe might be too much for your liking. The upper material mainly consists of mesh with some targeted TPU overlays. I'm expecting the upper to soften over time, but not to the point that it will further aggravate the roomy toe box. Also, it doesn't feel like the shoe allows for significant airflow, but we'll see if it will nonetheless let some heat escape, because those are two completely different things. Related but different. The shoe uses full-length quick foam light for the foam material. The cushioning feels soft from the get-go, and out of the box you can feel the foam compress, and it doesn't need any breaking in for you to feel the cushioning, and it also doesn't feel too high off the ground. It's stable so far, but we'll see once I put the shoe to a series of tests on the court. For context, I weigh 90 kilograms, which is about 200 pounds, and I stand at 5 feet 9 inches. So far, from an initial wear, the cushioning might feel a bit flat for those who are heavier, but lighter players might appreciate that low to the ground feel at the forefoot. It doesn't feel bouncy up front, but rather more like squishy. The sports car colorway and the other two colorways I have seen so far have solid rubber for the outsole, and it uses what the brand calls Rubis Tech for the rubber material. It's basically the same compound used in the 361 Degrees light-up basketball shoe, so the grip should be promising, although that remains to be fully confirmed here. The shoe, however, has pliable treads and they're on the thin side as well. I'm not too confident about their outdoor durability at this point because it seems like the treads might wear out faster under those conditions. But in any case, give me 7 days to test the shoes and I'll tell you how the traction truly is. Just to be clear, I got the 361 Degrees Goey 2 for $30 after using some vouchers. I'm not exactly sure how much the shoe will be in US dollars as far as actual retail prices, but Lazada, where I got my pair, goes for almost 3,400 pesos, which is roughly $60. But so far so good from an initial wear. The cushioning is on the soft side even if it's not thick, especially at the forefoot. The traction looks promising on indoor courts. The materials are not top tier, but that's to be expected, although we'll see about the overall quality after the tests. Stay tuned for my performance review, so check back for updates, but in the meantime, let me know what you think.